little journey from One Newbury to Logan Airport to Dubai and Bequia to Slovenia and Japan. And our tour guide, Boston Globe travel writer Christopher Muther, who joined me yesterday. How are you, Christopher?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. We're going to do a little speed traveling. Is that okay? Because you've written a lot of great stuff lately.
Why, thank you.
Let's start at One Newbury, formerly known as 15 Arlington. The Ritz, the old Ritz, the new Ritz, etc. What's happening there?
Yeah, so the old Ritz, which was the Taj, is now going to become a hotel called the Newbury, which what they're trying to do is kind of restore that old school grandeur of the Ritz-Carlton back. It sort of wasn't run down, but sort of run down during the Taj years. It was 18 years before, like it's had no renovation in 18 years. Now
to a really high, it's going to be a really high-end deal come spring, yes?
Super high-end, yeah. I mean, it will be sort of on par with Four Seasons and all of those hotels.
And it's called One, is it called One Newbury, or that's just the address?
It's called the Newbury.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go from there to Logan. A little piece you wrote with these little bullet, I love those kind of things. They're really easy to read. Fifth most unreliable airport. What does that mean? Most delays or something?
Most delays, exactly. And, you know, poor Logan. I feel for Logan. I have a love-hate with Logan. But fifth least reliable, you know, you think about where it's located compared to other airports. We're in a busy corridor.
It's great, it's in the city.
We're in the city, as we've talked about. It's a great trade-off. But on the other hand, we're in the Northeast. The weather's bad. Really a lot of congestion around us. So, you know, I feel like it's predictable, but on the other hand, it's good to know that it's the fifth least reliable airport.
But there's nothing they can really do about it based on what you said, right? It is what it is, yes?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So let's go to Dubai. So essentially, to sum this up and move it along, you travel, I looked it up, 6,647 miles to take off your clothes and take a shower. Is that, I read the piece, that's what you did. You took all, you disrobed, excuse me.
I've done more for less. I'll just put that out there right now.
No, but you did it on like the biggest plane in the world or some, what'd you do exactly?
Yeah, so I got to go behind the scenes at Emirates in Dubai.
Oh, that's what it was.
Sort of
Okay,
check it all out. Thank you for reading so carefully, by the way.
Yes.
To see the safety protocols, the food preparation. It's insane. You know, they are preparing 250,000 meals a day.
That's unbelievable.
But for me, the real joy of it was to go on the A380, which is right now the largest aircraft. And I've never been on one. And so part of the tour behind the scenes was getting to tour around on one. And while I was on, they had room in their spa. And so I got to hop into the shower and take a shower at 35,000 feet. And it was, I have to say, one of the best experiences of my life.
And the thing I read about, one of the commenters, I think, said, so you just said to the guy who was helping you, can I disrobe? And he said, do you want to take a shower too? Is that...
No, I think you've got it a little mixed up, the order of it.
How luxurious? It's like unbelievably luxurious, yes?
Unbelievably. I mean, the plane, I got to go upstairs, two decks, and upstairs there's just an area with the bar where you can just sort of sit and socialize.
What's a one-way on that, Boston to Dubai?
I guess it depends. If you're looking for first class,
what are
about 10,000.
One way?
One way.
Okay, let's go to Bequia. Now we're talking. How's that spelled, by the way, for those who don't know, Bequia?
B-E-Q.
You don't seem that confident.
U-I-A. Bequia.
And you wrote that it's the Caribbean.
Use it in a sentence.
The way it used to be.
Yes.
What does that mean? I think I know. What does that mean?
So I feel like now when you go to the Caribbean, it's all overrun with Americans, Bostonians. You know, there's like sandals and these resorts or, you know, big hotels. Bequia is sort of a throwback in that it hasn't really been discovered. It was one of the places where someone mentioned it to me, and I'd never heard of it.
You had never heard of it?
I'd never heard of it.
That's
as soon
great,
as that came up, I'm like, what is this place? And I'm going to go there. And it's beautiful, uncrowded beaches, like little restaurants. There's like one town, one ATM machine, no Starbucks. Fantastic.
But yeah, this seriously, when someone who's a pretty high-profile travel writer and a pretty high-profile newspaper talks about an undiscovered place, how long does it remain undiscovered? I'm serious.
I think it takes a while, honestly. You know, I think people were saying the same thing about, let's say, when Cuba, in that brief window, was open, and they thought we're going to get McDonald's there and that sort of thing. I think most of the time it's Instagram is the big driver these days. So if someone takes their photo in, let's say, the bamboo forest in Kyoto, and it's beautiful and it's on Instagram, then everyone goes there.
And of course you went one island over to go to the place where Princess Margaret cheated on Lord Snowden, because
Yes.
that's what you do. Okay, now
Mustique, of course,
we're going to go
yes.
from Mustique to, is it Slovenia or Slovakia? Which is this thing?
Slovenia.
Slovenia, thank you. And by the way, and you did something like you rented a Peloton, or you did something with...
They call me Grace in Boston.
Whatever. You did something like cycling through the Alps, which respectfully I'm not that interested in. What I am interested in, you rave about the capital of Slovenia. Talk about another undiscovered place.
Yes.
Give us a quick story on that.
I mean, I didn't really do a whole lot of research before I went, and I got there completely jet lagged. The flight had been canceled. I arrived. It's this beautiful, warm, sunny day. It's Ljubljana, which is the capital of Slovenia. It's sort of like a little bit of Paris cafe sidewalk culture, architecture from Austria with culinary influences from Italy. It's just this amazing little city, which I had a day there, and I'm so going back.
Okay, it sounds absolutely. I assume fewer people and less money. Yes, than the France is.
Bingo and bingo.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
indeed.
So finally, you go to Japan, Osaka, to eat Kit Kats. Essentially, is that a fair statement?
Well,
your whole piece is about eating Kit Kats.
We're going to clear up a couple of things right now,
Meaning?
James. One of them is it was Kyoto, and I was there.
Oh, I thought it was Osaka. I'm sorry.
That's
Kyoto.
all right.
My
I was
apologies.
there for the
Sister City.
Yeah,
thing.
the
Okay,
Sister
fine.
City
Let's get to the
60th
Kit Kats.
anniversary.
Go ahead.
So, I have something where we're going to straighten this out. There's a blindfold for you. Pop on the
Is this
blindfold.
like disrobing to go into the
No, definitely
Okay.
not.
Excuse me. I'm going to do this
Keep
way.
your clothes on,
Thank you very
please.
much. Okay.
And
what am I
thank you.
doing exactly?
We're going to taste some Japanese Kit Kats.
Oh, I love this.
All right, so
Where are they?
I'm going to hand one to you.
By the way, you said in your piece that one Kit Kat tasted like petroleum, another one like lawn clippings.
Correct.
So, are those the ones we're trying?
Those are the only ones we're going to try.
Okay,
are
what am
lawn
I supposed to
clippings.
do? Identify the taste?
Identify the taste.
Okay, fine.
It's in your
is
hand.
it okay?
Yep.
Lawn clippings. Apple.
Wrong.
Perfume.
Wrong.
Give me the next. What is it?
Grape.
Great. It's great. Next one. Pretty good, actually. Next one.
There you go.
Petroleum. Is this apple? This is apple.
It's not apple.
Grape.
No.
Petroleum.
Your taste buds are
What is
horrible.
this? What is this?
That is melon and mascarpone cheese.
Exactly. It is really?
It is, yeah.
Wow. It's actually pretty good. I
it
only
is
have time
good.
for one more. Light on me.
Oh, then here we go.
This is,
This one should be your favorite, I'm guessing.
actually, it's really good. It's a wet cardboard, right? Is that what it is? What is this thing?
Wasabi.
Oh, I love wasabi. You want to know something?
Really? I couldn't really stomach, but I'm glad that you like
Well,
it.
it's wasabi-like. This is great, by the way. Where are you? Are you here?
I've left.
Christopher Muther, thank you so much. Shake my hand. He's Christopher Muther from the Boston Globe.